All right, Chief in Australia. Hey, fellas, I have a question. Would you trade Jack Macrae for Papley if you're a Dogs fan?
In a millisecond. Of course you would. As I've already stated, Bulldogs are blessed with a very powerful possession-winning midfield, of which Macrae probably has to stand in line behind Tom Papley, and definitely Dunkley, probably Hunter, and definitely for me Bailey Smith. And you've got Tom Liberatore, who's a ball-winning midfielder as well, with young Riley West, a promising up-and-comer. In other words, they've got plenty of men in those positions. How many Tom Papleys are there in the competition? About 1.5, maybe. He's a different player to Cameron. So he's a marking small forward who's a target player. No, you'd go for Papley for Macrae in a minute if you're a Dogs fan, not Vicky Verka.
Vicky Verka. I wouldn't.
You're kidding?
No.
Oh, you're joking.
I think they've got decent small forwards, and I think Macrae.
Who's their good small forwards?
Oh, well, Sam Lloyd's pretty handy.
Mid-sized forward and struggling.
Yeah, I think Macrae is a valuable asset, and I think he tends to be undersold. He's not spectacular. He's a possession accumulator. Occasionally doesn't do enough damage with them, but I think he's a very solid citizen, and I think he's a really important part of that midfield group. I mean, put it this way. Yeah, they have a large contingent of midfielders, but if you had to stake your life on who among that group, if your life depended upon it, you've got to frame this properly. If your life depended on it, who among that midfield group would you most have faith in playing a very serviceable game on your behalf? I would put Jack Macrae second behind Bontempelli.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, okay, well.
I'd put Lockie Hunter.
The beauty of football, we can agree to disagree.
I would minimum player I would swap would be Dunkley, who I rate higher than Macrae, but that will never happen. I can tell you that much, because I don't think the Dunkley family were all that impressed by the Swans' lack of interest in young Josh.
Yes, true.